host, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's Dustin!
I know everything that Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius.
I think that's a great idea, Mike.
Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell.
I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. Shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds. In your eyes, in your eyes, there's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown together. Welcome to Meltdown.
Hello? Is Sean there? This guy's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm playing a DJ. Hi everyone, welcome to Meltdown Island, the #1 show featuring Dustin and Sean.
True.
I'd like to welcome
True.
everyone to another rousing game of Meltdown Island fun. Hi there, I'm your host Dustin, and this is my buddy Sean, and we're buddies that do a show together where we talk and make each other laugh. I'll be playing the role of Dustin, and Sean, of course, will be Sean. Sean, how are you?
Good. Rose to the decision to open with the theme again.
Well, I got it uploaded to the website. This is what I was talking about last week. I captured it off of the internet and put it up on the computer, but didn't have it on the restream. But I did that today. Oh, hello, Crystal. Hello,
Crystal. Hello.
Hello there. Wow, I'm blurry as a son of a gun, huh?
Yeah, I was just looking.
Why is that? That is so annoying that I can't take it, dude.
I mean,
go ahead.
I'm clear as, no pun intended, Crystal.
Yep. No pun accepted. Yep, that was very, very frustrating to hear. But I do accept it, and I thank you. Sean, for being here and joining me today on Meltdown Island.
Front and center.
So I heard they are going to pass an immigration bill that is really, this is straight off the presses. Congress is going to try to pass an immigration bill this week, but it's not for immigration. It's for the internet, and they still trying to get whatever they're trying to get through. They're trying to get it through still.
Is this about the old TikTok ban you're talking about?
The thing is that bill the TikTok bill, in there, it never even said the word TikTok. What it does is it allows them to put a little person in charge, and that person can go for any reason, can go nope, and stop everybody from doing something on the internet.
It's a lot of power.
Any one man guess should have all that power, right, Sean? Like a rap song?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So, I know that most of my family, if not all of my family, are immigrants, and I am not against immigration. I'm like, hey, you know what? I think all of us have immigrated here at one point in our family. What do they call it? A tree.
Yeah, it's a tree.
Thank you, Sean. I look a little silly with these big headphones on, and you don't have any headphones on, it looks like, because you have those sleek inner ears.
I got the little inner ear thing. However,
I got these big ones.
What I have to deal with is this little gray. I got this little gray patch of hair right there.
I keep mine nice and trim.
It's a little notch of gray beard, and every time I catch it, it looks like I've got a piece of paper towel stuck in my beard.
You can't even tell with my camera.
Kind of drives me crazy.
I'm looking at it again, and I just look horrible.
Anyway, that's what I'm dealing with.
Well, that's not so bad, I guess, huh? When you think about
it.
You
got the headphones. I got the napkin beard.
And I also have blurry vision.
Well, okay, so you got me beat on that one.
I do really want to take a razor and snip that little white piece off now.
Oh, because now you see it?
Now that you pointed out, I can't not look at it.
Well, now that you point out the headphones, I can't not look at them.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the most annoying show that we're both a part of. To one another. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
What's going on, pal?
I learned a lot this week. Learned a lot.
Okay.
I still haven't learned how to get my camera unblurry, but I've learned it's so annoying, dude.
What, buddy?
The fact that it's blurry, dude.
Oh, yeah.
After all the work I put into everything, and then this is how it treats me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Willing to wear these
all
big
the
headphones.
work you put in, meticulously beating out the show.
Mm-hmm. I have
outlining what we're gonna do.
I have that intro. Remember, Mike wanted me to have that intro done years ago, and now it's like part of the show.
To the point where if we don't do it, it throws off our momentum.
True. I mean, I guess we've been running the thing, but this time I had it uploaded to Restream, so I thought I literally was saying I don't want to be blurry, so we're gonna stream it from Restream.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
All right, buddy. All right.
Might as well watch some TikTok now.
What? We haven't even caught up. What are you going?
I'm just upset. It's so upsetting. I just took it out, turned it off, turned it back on. Let's see if it works. Nope, not really at all. Nope. Okay.
You all right, buddy?
I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep last night.
Oh boy.
Because they needed me for work this morning early because they removed.
What's up with that? What's up with that? You ever see that SNL sketch?
What?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I have.
It's funny, but it's a recurring bit, and usually makes the rounds on the YouTube, so I'm not surprised. You're pretty hip and savvy. You see all
Well,
this.
I even know that for sure it was only during the Jason Sudeikis time frame, because he does the dancing fella on there, and now he is, of course, Ted Lasso. Lasso.
Yeah, I get
The nicest fella ever, huh?
Yeah, he's a sweetheart, that Ted Lasso.
He sure is. He's got that anxiety, though.
Don't we all?
Talk about it, buddy. You all right? What's up with you? Damn it. You can't take away one of my catchphrases like that.
Hey,
I don't have that many anymore. I'm running out of them.
So, buddy. What was I asked? What was I answering?
You were about to just start on something. You was going to tell me something is what I thought. I was sitting here going, I'm about to be enlightened by Sean about something about his life. Finally, for once,
right.
Sean about to tell me something about his life.
Hey, I watched that Beef.
Oh yeah, you watch Beef? I heard that a lot this week. A couple other people told me they're like, "Oh, we watched it finally." It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very entertaining. And the episodes are nice and short, so you can burn through it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
No, it's one of those. What do they call them? One of them bingeable shows. You can binge it in one sitting.
Soup's bingeable.
So it's more of a movie. It's more of a 3-hour movie, 3.5, 3 hour. But they break that thing down, bro. They break it up.
Break it down.
Oh! Stop! It's Dustin and Sean time. Thank you.
But you were right. That escalates
Quickly.
It's a good lesson in heightening.
That's true.
Heightening of conflict.
Because when he goes and visits her at the house, you're like, uh-oh, here we go. He's going to let her have it. But nope. He's quiet at first. He's just trying to get her back and not trying to.
Yeah. Or, yeah, well, I don't want to get too spoilery, but.
Well, here's the thing is.
Set that car on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. That's scary.
That's scary.
I mean, how close that was to really escalating quickly.
I don't even remember the fire. Let me think about the fire.
The car.
Yeah.
And he goes up and he squirts lighter fluid all over it. And he's about to set it on fire when he makes an observation. And
okay. Yep. I remember now. Oh no.
That was a close one.
Yeah. And it's played well. It's very well acted to the point where you're in it. You're in it. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah. That Walking Dead guy is great.
He is. He's great.
He's a very good actor.
You didn't realize how good he was on The Walking Dead until he was off of it, and you're like, man, it's really lacking some Glenn.
Really lacking some Glenn. And then Glenn was also like, they had that when they faked his death. Remember that one? Were you current on The Walking Dead? They faked his death where he was hiding under the dumpster.
I mean, that was pretty.
Like 6 episodes later, they kill him for real. So it's like, ugh. So not only did you rip us off, make us think he was dead, and then bring him back 3 episodes later or whatever, but then 3 episodes after that to kill him again?
Yeah.
For real?
That sucks. And it was such a shocker.
That's when that showrunner. That's when things started to run off the rails a little bit on The Walking Dead.
Ooh, we got some hot takes. Hot takes with Sean. Hot takes.
So.
You ain't gonna give us no hot takes now.
Oh, I thought it was already a hot take. I thought that was the outro to the piece.
Oh, okay. Yep. That is now. It is now. I didn't realize. I haven't slept. To be fair to me, I'm going to lay down after the show. I'm going to lay down, and that's my day. My day is over.
So, going forward, though, just so that we're clear, whenever I say something that's kind of edgy, I'll say, that's a handling hot take. And then you go into hot take.
takes.
And then we move on to the next thing.
All right, great. Hey, it's me. I came back for hot takes.
Takes. I came for the hot takes.
Why is it oh, don't say it different ways.
I came for the hot takes.
No.
I came for the hot takes.
And I left with some white on my stubble, on my chin. I can't look at anything else. You're gonna have to get a man sculptor. We're gonna have to hear it go. Hi everyone. My name's Dustin. And I like to do impressions. Sometimes they're impressions of simple things like electricity going through a thing. And sometimes there are people or places, maybe even a thing. I don't know. You don't know. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Thank you. I definitely have been watching that he's hot now. Look out.
That's a handling hot take.
Hot takes. Love it. It's a good bit.
I think you gotta do like 3 of them though. It's gotta be more. It's
hot
the out.
takes.
Like you have them build.
Takes. Hot takes.
Bang.
All
New
right.
bit.
3 now. Now we got 3.
Got a new segment. Speaking of segments, maybe now is a good time to go to those TikToks because you had some pretty good ones.
Did I?
Pointed out this week.
Most of them were today.
I love that worst business decision one though that you sent, where that guy was doing.
I'm listening.
The guy was doing all these big bad business decisions for the last 30 years or 50 years or whatever. Alana!
He did
Hello,
what,
Alana.
Sean? What is it happening?
About how it started with someone was going to buy Google. They had the chance to buy Google really cheap. And that was a bad business decision. Then they went back. Well, you think that one was bad? And I went back. That was a good one.
Ooh, listen to Sean.
That history of the environmental movement was also a good one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to pull it up then. Let me see here. TikToks. That's what
that
we do.
one that you sent me privately about Succession really being about climate change was fun. It was a fun take.
Right? It's very interesting, though, when you think
Although
about it.
It wasn't a comedy. It was not a comedy.
What? I'm stuck in
How's it going there, buddy?
I'm stuck in a looping situation.
Stuck in a looping situation. Anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, everyone.
Nailed it.
Oh, this guy. I like this guy too. You know, I heard one time that if you want to keep something secret, you just hide it in a book.
Yeah, that was a funny line.
So I add a source. I'm just going to talk this out because, you know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy.
Because I'm a little bit zapped.
You know,
in the brain area.
I'm glad you made me do that because that was driving me nuts too.
It was, right? Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean. Actually, I'm going to make you big. I'm going to make you big, bud. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm fuzzy as a fuzzy wuzzy was.
Too big So you get my reaction. You can get my reactions to these videos.
Good. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for, Sean, is your reaction to things. And away we go.
Go.
You know, I heard once, if you want to hide something, you put it in a book. Man, isn't that malicious? Anyways, I want to talk to you today about law. You see, law is an acronym, and it stands for land, air, and water. See, I always do two things whenever I'm researching something. Number one is, where did it come from? And two, why is it that way? You got to question everything, right? So for this in particular, it goes all the way back to the British, and when the English had the largest navy, or one of the largest navies, and they basically ran the sea, right? So what they did is they took the English language, or the language of the sea, and they brought it back into commerce. And then they manipulated the courts and the banking's language into what we call Admiralty Maritime Law, or the law of the water. Okay, so let's talk through some of the etymology and the why things are that way.
Haven't you heard of a maritime law before, Sean? So all of a sudden he said that. I go, oh, I've heard of that. Go on. Thank you.
All right, so we'll start with the fact that all ships are female. Have you ever wondered why that is? The captain will say, oh, she's a good ship, right? Well, now, stick with me here because this is absolutely freaking wild. Well, it's because a ship is a vessel. A vessel carries product, right? A ship delivers product, right? When a ship parks, it's called a berth. And where does it park? It parks at a dock. All right, so...
Did you talk?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were silenced, and you know what I mean? I didn't want that.
With me?
This stuff has
No,
not
I'm just
gone
watching
away.
the guy.
Oh, no.
This stuff has not gone away. It's still
You know, I heard once, if you want to hire product, right? A ship delivers product, right? When a ship parks, it's called a berth. And where does it park? It parks at a dock. All right, still with me? Okay, this is why you're considered a product when you go to court, right? In the eyes of the court, because your mother was a vessel, aka the ship, that carried you, the product, to term. Then she delivered you at your berth to the dock, or the doctor, right? The dock tender.
Right.
That's why when her water broke, she delivered you to shore through the berth canal. Whoa, okay. This is why when courts refer to you as a person, okay, this is why they group together person, place, and thing, because person is a noun, all right? But you are not a thing. You are a living, breathing soul. You are a verb. You are always breathing and growing and evolving, right? Notice the ing. You're living. You're a being. Okay. This is why when you're registered at birth, okay, because you're given a birth certificate because a ship has to register its product upon delivery to the dock through a manifest. Okay, so let's look at the money side of things. All right, and why money is water, right? What sits on either side of a river that directs the flow of the water? That's right, a river bank. Well, just like how banks direct the cash flow, right? Or the currency. This is why we talk about having liquidations or liquid assets, right?
That's
Money
something
is
in your
water. That's why all commerce is handled using maritime admiralty law, the law of the water, okay? But you got to realize that there is a different kind of laws. There's the law of the land and there's the law of the water, all right? So, I can go so much deeper on this. You can comment down below if you want to hear more, but like literally this goes on, and I love talking about this stuff because I'm a big geek. Love ya. You know, I heard once, if you want to hide something.
I don't know why the size of being a geek has anything to do with anything, but you know what I mean, Sean?
Yeah.
I'm a big geek. You could be a little geek. You look little. No,
this stuff has not gone away. It's still going through the
only relative to the ocean, which is actually one of the largest oceans in the world.
Which one?
Pacific Ocean.
Is it? Look at that wisp. It looks like I've been windblown.
Largest ocean.
Blow on me, wind.
Pacific Ocean. 63.8 million square miles.
And that's where the Earth cleans itself. Literally, the Earth takes a bath within itself, and it collects all the garbage and plastics and puts it in one little island nation called Meltdown Island.
Meltdown Island.
We're named after
Hello, Dina.
Plastic Island in the trash.
Welcome to the program.
You're doing great, Sean.
Thank you.
What's this guy talking about? Oh, this is the guy who's talking about it.
And you're going to hear negative things.
Oh, the TikTok thing, yeah.
To know about TikTok. The first thing you need to know when you're speaking to older people is that Democrats and Republicans both don't want you on TikTok. It's a threat to the establishment. Like case in point, I'm guessing most of us
have you seen this guy?
Random nobody, young.
You know, I heard.
Oh no!
If you want to hide.
This stuff has not gone away.
The congressman or the
no budget at
beard
all.
guy?
It's
The
also
congressman.
a threat to, because Nancy Pelosi.
I hadn't really heard of him
millions
until
dollars
I
they spend to get your attention and get their message.
saw this, and then I checked him out.
Oh, really? See, I'd seen several videos of his, and I'm like, who's this fellow trying to talk like he's a senator? I'm like, oh, I guess he's a senator. All
Yeah,
right.
he's a representative.
Representative. Thank you for that.
But he did serve in the state senate.
I'm not on Trash Island.
I'm sorry, wrong island. I'm not on Trash Island.
Thank you. Neither am I.
We're a little trashy though. We're trashy.
I'm definitely trashy.
And you haven't heard any of that, but you've heard more of this guy with basically no budget at all.
I had nowhere to go.
It's also a threat to major corporate interests because you cannot buy market share like you normally can. Case in point,
That Rocket Mortgage.
this company right here
Shows
has
the
the
trade
biggest
zone, Rocket
marketing
Mortgage.
budget of any company in my industry.
So in other
And
words,
I have about 8 times as many followers as them. And
So in other words, a big company like Rocket, and then mortgage, right?
Yeah, you got it.
There's a T in mortgage. That's
Mortgage.
silent.
It's mostly silent. Yeah.
Say it.
Mortgage.
I didn't hear one T. Mortgage.
Anyway, yeah, the T is silent. And then yeah, the T is fully silent.
You know what's hilarious is I also watched a video, but I didn't share it, about people talk about spelling and about how it's phonetic and how they want to do he's been like thinking about years about making it more phonetic. Something about how Benjamin Franklin, I think, did it first. But again, I'm not the smartest guy in this room. I think the guy I'm talking on TikTok is right now.
I'm just a random guy with no budget.
Oh, he's just a random guy with no
You can't buy
budget.
political influence effectively, and you can't buy market share effectively.
Yep.
This is a big problem for the status quo and a threat to the
It's in
status
Detroit,
quo.
Michigan. Look.
So it's a threat to the established political elites, and it's a threat to corporatist America, but what it's not is a threat to national security. Now, you can't prove a negative. What you can do is look at the information available and determine which narrative is more consistent with. AOC told us there has not been a classified congressional briefing on TikTok. Now, Congress requested a classified briefing from the FBI, and the FBI said, we have no classified information. Which means, look as they might, the FBI has found no information indicating that TikTok is engaged in espionage. Furthermore, when there is evidence of espionage, it doesn't take an act of Congress to indict people and arrest people. Prison espionage. The FBI already has everything they need. So if there was any evidence that the CEO of TikTok was spying on America, he would be under arrest right now, and he'd be indicted right now. He would not be a free man. So you think there's evidence out there, but Congress
I love to see the love.
TikTok is hiding that evidence? That's very implausible. And remember, even if some fake classified briefing does happen, that doesn't mean everyone's being honest, because before the 2003 invasion of Iraq, there were plenty of classified super secret congressional meetings where Congress was told, oh, we have all this evidence of WMDs and all that. It was a lie. The real thing to watch for is the arrests. And if there are no arrests, that means there is no evidence. What's really going on is random nobody politicians like this getting more influence than the established bazillionaires and corporate interests.
Bazillionaires!
That's a problem for those established interests. The other problem is small business people like me
just in
being
the
vastly
game.
more successful than major corporations spending millions of dollars. And that
What
cannot be
game
allowed to happen.
are you
That's what's really
playing?
going on. That's all I have. Have a good day. This stuff has not gone away.
What game are you playing? Wait, Trinity Star.
Trinity Star.
Is that Mr. Doggo? It says G Dog. Doesn't it say G Dog? I wonder if that's Mr. Doggo. Anyway.
I recently created a song.
So this is about, this one's about
I recently created a
Pepe,
song called,
which I learned about. So this is a very interesting story, this Pepe, because last thing most of us heard was when it got a little bit racist, bro. And I think that that's when some of us...
Pepe got racist?
Well, Pepe didn't, but somebody used it for Nazis, and somebody used it for alt-rights, and ultimately, the guy who drew Pepe originally sued to get it taken down, then sued 4chan for putting it on display, and that's not his product, or not what he intended, because ultimately, the first time you meet this Pepe, guess what? He's peeing with his pants down around his ankles. And then the next thing is, hey, why you peeing with your pants down around your ankles? What's up with that, bro? And he goes, feels good, man. And that's your introduction to him. So that's where it comes from, is feels good. Like, hey, just do what you do you, I'll do me. Feels good.
Was that one of the racist ones where
No,
he had his pants down?
that's the original. I said that's when you first meet him.
Okay.
And that's where it comes from. Feels good, man.
Wait, that's where that comes from? Feels good, man? I feel like that might have been said before Pepe.
It might have been said before Pepe, but what I'm trying to say to you right now is Pepe said it.
Okay, why are you yelling at me, man?
I don't know. I'm getting worked up real quick. I got a short fuse and a big head. Look how big that head is with them headphones on. It's like 4 sizes bigger. Thank you. Got a wig and a hat on. It's just too much.
I recently created a song called Pepe, and I'm just here to give you some backstory.
All right, backstory.
Pepe was created by Matt Fury in 2005 as a comic book character of fun and peace. But in 2016, the frog was hijacked by members of 4chan.
That's what I should have said.
Hijacked to create memes promoting the alt-right agenda.
That's the reason I'm letting him
catch
talk.
up on the story by watching this award-winning documentary called "Feels Good, Man."
Award-winning documentary.
So in the last couple of weeks, about 50,000 wallets have collected a newly launched meme token called Pepe.
50,000.
This is not financial advice.
Now it's up to 107.
Here is that the leader of the meme economy is Elon Musk and Dogecoin with a $16 billion market cap. And right now, we have 50,000 individual wallets invested in this idea that Pepe is the OG meme and the power of the people is more powerful than the power of one man or a small group of men. So the goal is for the people to will and meme.
So that part of it. So what happened was basically the kids on, what do they call it?
TikTok?
No, Twitch streamers. They was all like, "Oh, I use Pepe all the time," but then one of them streamers called League of Legends, they banned it. Still to this day, it's banned in League of Legends. Pepe is this poor little Pepe frog because he got hijacked. See, my life got hijacked by Vegas, and I'll mouse to you, I've never forgiven them.
No, you have not.
Oh, good, Mark. Maybe Mark can come on and tell us about it then.
I watched the documentary a year or two ago.
How come Mark never comes on the show anymore?
The Pepe documentary or the racist Pepe documentary? How long has this racist Pepe been going on?
How dare you? Why are you trying to FUD it, bro? You trying to rug pull me right now? You trying to pull this rug out from underneath me right now?
What?
You're rugging, bro. You're rugging.
Rugging?
See,
what does that mean?
Well, that's some lingo that me and the kids use these days.
You and the kids.
Yes. I'm always in touch. I'm on that main vein of what's going on, bro.
You are.
Thank you. And we say rugging for when you trying to talk down or you trying to slip some Mickey. You know what I mean? I think I'm mixing.
And that's called rugging? How am I trying to slip you a Mickey?
I don't know. I think I'm mixing my metaphors. Hot take.
That was a handling hot take.
Oh, my brain hurts with that
vocabulary. My brain hurts with that vocabulary.
Ape in, yo. Ape into life right now.
Documentary is called Feels Good, Man, about the co-opting of the cartoon. Bang!
Yep.
Hello, Trinity Star.
Hello, Sean.
Over of Dogecoin
Good dog.
into existence. And last night, a group of holders got together to celebrate the launch of the first Pepe billboard in Times Square in New York City.
All right, we don't have to watch this again, do we?
This is not financial
advice.
It's
not watching it again.
These are risky
it's not over.
Assets, but I just love being a part of movements like this because we're having so much fun.
We're having so much fun.
I created a song called Pepe, and I'm just...
The U.S. government has officially lost its mind.
What?
Franco recently pointed out that
Senator Rand Paul actually just made a really good point.
Every accusation of data gathering that's been attributed to TikTok could also be attributed to domestic big tech.
And crazily enough, it's not just Rand Paul who's starting to make sense.
Yeah, I was over
On
it.
the other side, we've got AOC saying this.
It just doesn't feel right.
Now, whether it's Rand
Feels
Paul
good, man.
or AOC, they're all alluding to something that they're not saying out in the open, so I'll do it for them. What the TikTok ban and the Restrict Act is actually about is most simply illustrated by something going on in social media right now.
Go ahead.
Today, if you search France on Instagram, this is what comes up. But on TikTok, if you search France, this is what you'll find. The TikTok ban and this whole concept of the Restrict Act isn't about anything but control, because people are actually communicating on this app in
We
real
should
time.
look up France,
If you don't
Sean.
believe me,
I'm
try
doing
the
it right now.
France
All right, I'll try it too. Well, let's just have you try it. You think I should try it too, though?
What?
I don't talk fast enough. I don't talk fast enough via TikTok influencer. Journalist. I think the journalist is in
Searching
there.
for France on TikTok, right?
And on the Googles or on the Instagrams. And it's two different francs. Two different francs, bro. They cut
Now I
out
have to
all.
go to Instagram too. This is turning into a lot of work.
You can speed up the video. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can do that, and then you could also take out all of the times you breathe and or and or gaps. I was pausing for a gap. I sure do like influencerist. We can't see what you're doing so much, Sean. I just realized
So
that.
this is what comes up if I type France in Instagram.
Oh, France is pretty hot. France seems kind of hot, right? Okay.
Yeah, and when you go to TikTok, let's do it again.
All right. Here we go. And when you look in TikTok,
you see stuff about the uprising.
Macron. Is that me?
Stuff about the French uprising, the revolt against Macron and his.
Tap on that blank one, that one
there it
that's
is.
protected for your eyes.
See, look at that one.
I can't.
It's-
You're not showing us.
They're showing the fires and stuff burning and the riots. People pissed off. And then this one here with issues. So I think what he's saying is that you go to Instagram and it's like glitz and glamour.
Some say hot. I remember someone said hot, even.
But TikTok shows the reality, I think, is what the point is.
It's control. They're trying to control them.
It's
Everybody.
controlling the message.
That's it.
search bar thing on
Look,
your
Marianne
Instagram and then
Williams,
on TikTok, and look at
2024.
the difference yourself, because all of this sounds like it's from a George Orwell.
Where else have you heard of Marianne Williams? Nowhere.
No.
But she on TikTok.
They're not going to do any debates, too, they've announced.
That's crazy.
And they've reshuffled the primaries as well so that they start in states that are loyal to Biden.
What?
Yeah. It looks like they're not going to start with Iowa. You know, like Iowa was always the first one.
Oh, well, to be fair, I don't think it should be the first one because they get all the coverage. And I'll be honest with you, it isn't an equal amounts of America. It's mostly potato farmers.
Hey.
You're right. I shouldn't put down farmers or potatoes.
I mean, because potatoes make French fries. The only thing that really understands me.
Did you know that eating French fries makes you depressed?
That checks out.
I heard that on another show.
How
What
dare
do
you?
you-
Even sweet potato French fries?
I don't know. They didn't specify. I think they meant fast food.
Dina brings up a good point. It is more Idaho. Idaho is more stereotypically associated with potatoes. Iowa is usually corn.
Okay. I take it back. Or do I? I don't even know what we're talking about.
You do not.
When is Meltdown Island's caucus?
Hey. Come on, guy.
It's not me. It's just talking about a caucus. I was just talking about Shaft. Damn straight.
We've been pushed. Meltdown Island's caucus has been pushed down with like American Samoa and Guam.
Don't you ever put Meltdown Island equal to Guam's.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Great.
So I'm also getting pretty popular, bro, on Twitters.
What?
Surprise. Yep.
Just as it's going down in flames.
I guess I haven't thought about it that way, but I was all like, look at me, la-ti-dee, and now I'm like, oh, look at me again.
Rock star on that Titanic.
Apparently Ota's Trash Island.
Apparently it's Trash Island now.
Ota.
So
Trash
we are
Island.
pretty down there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's. You see this?
Yeah. That's why I said it's, buddy.
Did you?
Yeah. Play back.
You
play back.
You gotta apologize for me, Sean, because.
Hold on. Well, it's still. No, we missed it. I missed it on this too. Never mind.
Are you all right, Sean?
Yeah, I was hoping the delay on YouTube would serve us, but so that I could go back and hear the it's, but it was past already.
Oh, and you can't touch anything, which I appreciate.
What, you want me to rewind it?
No, I don't care. I'll be honest with you, I'm living moment to moment and thinking about that bed and what I'm gonna watch when I lay down. When is Meltdown Island's caucus? I'm just talking about caucus. Damn Island equal to Guam. Man, hot takes, Dustin. Hot takes. Apparently Ota's Trash Island.
Apparently it's Trash Island now.
I see. I hear you now. I think I
Thank you.
I think I remember you going like this now with your hands.
Yes, I was doing that.
I see. I hear you now. You're really making me think too much. Now I'm starting to think. You going like this now with your hands.
That's all right.
This is what I look like.
Just realize that we, whenever we're craving an instant replay, that we actually have an instant replay.
We're like baseball.
Yeah. Or no, we're about as interesting as baseball. I will grant us that.
Thank you, Sean. That's one of the nicest things you said about the show ever.
Okay, now I have to relive my typos. Thank you. Or thanks. Okay, now I have to relive my typos.
I liked it when it was all conspiracy theories and underground, or only on the weird radio call-in show that ran from 2 to 6 a.m.
Those were the good old days.
Remember those days?
Yeah. Best.
I had one of those days today. I just have a very important job, dude. I have a lot of people in the world.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Their whole life is dependent on me showing up, bro.
Yeah, I get you, buddy.
So I definitely showed up, and I didn't want to. It's not like I go, oh, let me go labor. Oh, let me go work. I never dreamed of labor once in my life, Sean.
No, who would?
I don't know. Someone who really loves labors. Hercules.
So more TikToks? Wasn't there were more TikToks, right?
I was going to, but I mean, this lady talks about a bunch of nice things that's happened during the week, and it's so many, and she does it so fast that it's one of those things where you go, man, This is kind of how life feels because it goes this fast now. Oh, this is the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this one is funny. You can tell by his tone. He's already got that like, oh, I'm gonna tell you what tone. Oh, listen up, because I'm about to tell you what, guys. And some of you might be asking, why you guys watch TikTok and stuff on your show? And I would say, because Mark doesn't have TikTok, y'all. And so I am his only source of knowledge and info journalistics. Thank you.
This isn't the one, though, right?
I don't know. I think it is. Let's listen.
No, because this one's about ADHD.
Okay.
What's the worst business decision?
Which was also
Blockbuster
very
not
interesting.
buying
Though.
Netflix
That's
in
the
2000.
one.
Yeah, that was a stupid business decision. But back in 1999, Larry Page offered to sell Google to Excite for $750,000, and Excite refused because they didn't want to replace their search engine technology with Google. They could have had Google. In 1977, Kodak filed a patent for a digital camera, but they refused to develop it because they was making too much money selling film. Instead of developing the future, they chose to stay in the past. It's the dumbest thing, right? That has to be the absolute dumbest.
That's a bad one.
What you got? In the early 1960s, during the Cold War, the United States government was tired of getting constantly dunked on by the communist Soviet Union and all of their technological advancements. One of their attempts to do something about it had them going around to these different businesses and asking them to build the thing that would later become the internet. But all of these companies turned the United States government down because they didn't think they could make a profit on it. So the government decided that they had to do it themselves, and they founded ARPA, and they funded a bunch of different research contractors to build it. And then later in 1971, after email was invented, the government went to AT&T and they offered to sell them the entirety of the internet, and they could just lease the service back from AT&T. But they were turned down because AT&T didn't think they could make a profit on it. Hold
up.
That's not even billions, dude. That's like trillions of dollars. I can't even. Yes, AT&T literally turned down the ability to have a monopoly on the entirety of the internet. It was an incredibly bad business decision, but it was the best possible thing for the internet. The government continued to fund the project, and because there was a stipulation that all the contractors involved had to share their work.
Oh no, I touched. All I did was barely freeze on it.
The history of environmental. What's the worst business? What's the worst
I just barely even. I didn't even touch
really
it.
allowed to innovate on each other's
just getting to
innovation
the best
thing
part,
for the internet. The government continued to fund the project, and because there was a stipulation that all the contractors involved had to share their work with each other, people were freely allowed to innovate on each other's innovations without fear of running into some proprietary code or having to license a patent from a different company. This led to them just making the internet better and better and better, all without a single iota of monetary incentive, because everyone that cared about the money didn't want anything to do with the project. And therefore, the reason that you and everyone else is able to watch this video of me dunking on this ridiculous argument that capitalism is the source of innovation and that there can be no innovation under socialism is only possible because of a magical 30-ish year period in which the United States government realized it couldn't get what it wanted done under capitalism, and it had to embrace a little bit of socialism. Oh, by the way, if they would have embraced it a little bit more, it could have led to every single household receiving a rough equivalent of an iPhone for free back in the 80s, like what happened in France. But that's a story for another time. What's the worst business decision that Blockbuster not buying up?
Follow that guy.
I think I do. I do. What's
tells
good
it straight.
English? What's good English is what his name is. If you guys are looking for him, what's good English? And you'll find he has the answers.
Yeah.
The history of environmental.
That thing about Kodak, I mean, that's just one example of something that happens across industries where they acquire new products, they acquire the patents.
Talk about it,
and
buddy.
they shelve them.
Just like they did with the AIDS cure and cancer cure. Shelve it. Put people in jail for coming up with cures. And they call me crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, they're not mutually exclusive.
I am exclusive.
So am I. That makes us mutually exclusive.
Hot takes.
That's another handling hot take.
Hot takes. Hot takes.
Three of them.
I said one already, though. Now I feel like I'm rubbing it in their hot takes eyes. History of environmental policy in the United States. What's this one about?
Policy in the United States. Back about 1962, we learned the pesticide.
Oh, it's a song. I don't know if we could watch a song.
What? It's a TikTok song.
That don't make it less of a song, bro.
This is bullshit.
We learned about pesticide. All right, I can do it with the volume down. You ready? I'll have the volume down, but I'll listen to it. Ready? And I'll
Well,
sing.
you sing the words then.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Pesticide we use in our food. It's bad for the earth, it's bad for the brain. It's bicarbonate. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, he practiced that word. It already slipped out because there was dichlorofluor. I mean, I don't even know how he says it. All right, I'll bring it up just so you can hear how someone actually says it. Yep, it's a new segment. And he's being a little stringent on how many times I gotta say hot takes.
Because it's the blow. It's the out music, man.
But 3 every time?
And in varying and in increasing enthusiasm. Hot takes, hot takes.
Well, you get to
Hot
pose.
takes.
Well, you get to pose.
While I pose, yeah.
For the ladies.
Yes, it's a new segment. Anyway.
Diocalar from Limiflied. Hold on.
How we use the internet.
Forget about it. It's no big deal.
Oh, look, there's Jamie.
Oh.
April 29.
Smiling. That's what I did when I had the mask on. I was like smiling, and I'd go up to people. I go, "Don't worry, I'm smiling, not just squinting at you." Really was a icebreaker. Was really a what do they call it? An icebreaker. And then that's Rin, and I know we can't play that because it's got 10 billion views.
10 billion views.
It must be nice.
Well,
Well,
I guess that brings us to everyone's favorite part of the show.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Meltdown Island's Roses and Thorns.
Roses and thorns, roses and thorns. Roses and thorns, roses and thorns. Roses and thorns, roses and thorns. Roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
That was Creeps the Voids of Song.
Lovely.
I'm clapping it. I'm here. We just ate that up. That's another thing we and the kids say now. You ate that lunch.
The Dustin Sings the Internet segment is a disaster.
Oh, yeah? Just because it had Limiflied.
Well, they're not all going to be home runs. And that's a handling hot take.
Hot takes. Hot takes. Hot takes.
I mean, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. A rose to Dustin's effort to try and nail the end of it.
But every rose has its thorn, and guess what? Thorn to me for not seeing the internet right. Rose to Hanlon's hot takes. A new segment we created
That's
to begin
right.
the show.
Now everyone can connect. What's that one? What was that Mikula one?
You didn't see that one?
No.
It was when we was in some videos. I popped it up.
Now everyone can connect the coronation with the bus stop crash in Texas in 4 moves. All right.
It was after this one.
I might just be a different breed.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind working and working hard for what I have. I work hard.
Damn, girl.
I'll be out here working hard for what I have.
Handling hot takes.
We already gave roses to the Hanlon hot takes.
That makes me think, though, that video. Remember that video of that guy with the animation? Then all of a sudden, the flames started coming toward his head, and he was like, "Ah!" And you're like, "Oh no!" And he's trying to get away.
I just showed Paul Caravita that just last night, in fact.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't mean to say.
I mean, that's the kind of creativity that you crave, right?
I mean, it's so good because he
So
just
good.
it's such a cheesy little dance, and you're like, oh boy, somebody's learned how to do some editing with their dances. Okay, and then all of a sudden, out the corner of his eye, here comes the firehead, and he's like, maybe I can just get out of the room before the firehead gets here. Firehead says, nope.
You
and
cannot.
It swoops down. He gets down on the same level. And he's like, oh, crap. I can't go under it. And I'm on a 2D plane, so I can't go forward or back. So he pours water on his head.
Yep.
Genius. I'll pour water on my head. I won't be in flames. Nope, it gets a little closer. It keeps getting closer. And he goes, oh,
in the
no.
background, out the window, you see a plane coming down uncontrollably. Firehead.
And then you can see why.
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok,
another rose to that one.
How's
Another
your
rose to
shuffling
that one.
going, Sean?
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Throw it on the pile.
What? Great to see you, bud.
Great to see you.
Great to be seen.
Thanks for coming. A rose to all of our commenters today.
Oh,
pleasure.
Bundles of roses. Bundle them
Bundles
up.
of roses.
Bundle.
Said Kara didn't make it because I don't know if you saw that video that she did, the TikTok that she TikTok of hers where she relayed the information about some companies using beaver butt juice to simulate vanilla.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Check it out.
Beaver butt juice.
Yeah. Some sort of excretion from the anal gland of the...
Ugh! Lucky I don't eat vanillas. That's what they make vanilla ice cream out of, is what she's saying?
Not all vanilla, because vanilla's a natural thing.
Great question, Trinity Star.
All right. Well, I'm not going to try and find it right now.
Oh, man.
But Google it.
I'll be honest with you. I do believe that it was on my page. Nope. Hi, everyone. We're back.
We're back.
What?
Oh, Des did one.
Thorn to Dustin for not being rich enough to buy that beaver butt juice IP and shelve it. I'd like you to buy that and put it on a shelf. I'm so rich. Take that number, double it, and then put it on a shelf for me.
Put it on a shelf for me.
Put it on a shelf. Take that thing, put it off the streets, put it right back up on the shelf.
Things that I liked. Oh, okay, all right.
You seemed a little distracted.
This. The beaver butt juice.
Ew, buddy. You're really obsessed with this
Natural
beaver
flavoring
butt.
is actually made from beavers. And here's a tiny little picture of an article that you can find for Readers, or not Reader's Digest, National Geographic here. I'm going to zoom it up here. Beaver butts emit goo used for vanilla flavoring. It's true. So, Natural flavoring may still come from something in nature, but might not be exactly what you're looking for.
You can't
The
see
fact
it.
that they don't specifically put vanilla in it is a key indicator that it's probably they're using the beaver goo. So if you like it, then keep going for it. It's a natural ingredient, but it's a shame that they're not more apparent or.
Yeah, it's a shame they're not more transparent. I think was the word she was looking for.
We're back. Hi, everyone. We're back.
We're back.
You're back. Were you ever really here today, Sean?
Dustin, I mean, you're so blurry. You might have been a hologram. Maybe you're a hologram. Maybe you're phoning these in.
I am.
Maybe this is an AI.
I wish.
Maybe you submitted the whole library of Meltdown Island to ChatGPT and were like, do a live show with my friend.
You can't look worse than my blurry big head. Blurry big head.
So yeah, take it up with National Geographic, beaver butt juice.
That is pretty juicy. Hot takes.
Another thorn to corporate America.
They keep racking them thorns up every week, bud.
They're the worst.
Who?
Corporations.
Remember that they're not people. Stop the insanity.
They're not people. Stop it. Stop
it. Stop. Just don't.
The insanity.
Did you? Oh, that was something I wanted to tell you. Did you know that because Clarence Thomas, the judge, ruled that corporations should be people, that it allowed that old billionaire crow man to spend $800 million on giving money to politicians that year. $800 million that would have not gone to politicians was allowed to go to politicians just that year.
Wow.
It went from 0 to 800 million quick. As soon as they said, okay, those things got funded. Oh, lickety splits.
That's so gross.
Which part? Lickety splits?
I mean, I guess they might be if you thought about it. Could be erotic as well. Could be
lickety
romantic.
Splits?
Lickety splits could be erotic in a way.
Do you hear yourself, buddy? This is the kind of thing that I think people think I get in trouble for, but I don't say. You do.
Erotic? I said erotic. What's wrong with erotic?
I don't know. I'm off in La La Land. La 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 la.
No, apparently that was directed to both of us. That we're off in La La Land.
Damn, Dina.
Dina's been a tough critic the last couple weeks.
Damn, Dina.
If I remember correctly, she cut us to shreds last week as well.
Boy, it does feel like every week we're getting axed almost. Like they're taking an axe and cutting down the cherry tree called Meltdown Island.
In her defense, you started without the theme, and that threw everything off. That did throw everything off.
To be fair,
so another thorn to that.
I was trying to not be blurry.
Oh, all right.
Nothing I do works. I tried to do a whole different thing today. Instead of buying a camera, I thought maybe let's be smart about it. Let's not go out and just throw money at a problem. Let's try to figure this out like an adult. Needless to say, I've not figured it out.
I mean, it seems like that camera has worked before. I mean, what's the deal, bud?
It has worked before. It shockingly has.
I would be concerned that it's your internet connection still, because you through Verizon, maybe. I don't know.
Just can't be. It can't. Can it?
I don't know. I guess
the vibes have been off.
Vibes have been off. All right, buddy.
I definitely know that optimism. I've figured this out this week. Whenever I'm optimistic, I'm super happy. Whenever I'm not optimistic, I get super depressed. Now, lightning struck. But did it? Because all of a sudden I was like, that's a big deal, I think, to notice that. I'm at the beach too. Jasper Beach in Maine.
We are at opposite corners of the country, Kurt.
You guys are? There's a
Yeah.
rocky beach behind me.
Yeah, because I'm in Southern California and he's in Maine.
Oh, can you point to it on the screen so we can see it? Thank you.
Southern
Okay.
California, Maine.
It's a small Americas. You know,
Iowa.
it's not as big as you think they are on maps.
It's not the scale. It's not the scale.
It's not, because South America is much bigger than Greenland.
This is America, and I'm here, and Maine is way up here.
This is America. Guns in my area. All right. Pissed off the easternmost point of the continuous United States today.
I would expect no less.
Contiguous.
Contiguous.
Thank you, contiguously. I contiguously
T-word
thank you.
contiguous.
See, the T is not silent there.
No. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty rare that the T is silent.
Isn't it? I like even right there, it. Like I'm really saying the T. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
What's the word that it's not that it's there, but it's not? I didn't sleep last night, Dina, by the way, after we got off VR.
All right, I guess now that I think about it, there are like hasten, soften, often. I guess the T is a little more silent, is silent a little more often than I thought.
More often.
Thorn to me.
Often. I say often.
But I guess it's often.
It's not often. Do you hear yourself?
All right, let's go to Google. Let's go to the machine.
Worse than archipelago. Thank you, Alana.
Please pronounce often.
You hear how he said it? Often. He's trying to silence the T.
All right. Often, right here. Okay, often. Oh, I can make back to this one.
You're saying 10. You're saying often.
All right, but I'm just showing you. This is the word often.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's hear how it's pronounced. Oh, boy.
Often. Often.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Often.
Hear it?
I don't hear her saying the T.
Often.
She's not saying the T. Often.
But I often say the T when I say
well,
often.
then you're saying it wrong.
No, I'm not. That's a Hanlon hot take. Hot takes. Hot takes.
Archipelago.
Wow, Dina, no, it's not your fault.
Archipelago.
I was just trying to apologize for my vibes, yo.
Wowzers. That's a Dina hot take.
Hot takes. I just think it's one. I think it's one. It always could be different.
I mean, last week was a disaster, to be sure. But I felt like we were doing, even though you're tired, I felt like today was better. But guess not. Dustin, is your blurriness only on your computer or not in real life?
Dramatic reading by Sean Hanlon, everyone.
Dustin, is your blurriness only on your computer and not in your real life? Thank you for the opportunity to do a second read on that.
Thank you for the opportunity to laugh at good things that are good and funny.
Just giving you a hard time because honestly, it's more fun that way.
It is. I agree with you.
More fun that way.
It's period. More fun that way.
Nailed it. No to the last hot takes. That's a crystal hot take.
Hot takes. I made
Ooh,
the silent.
your salesmanship on Thorn.
On the hot takes.
Thorn to your salesmanship on hot takes.
She said
clearly
no.
not into it.
I was.
And the segment is gone. Hot takes segment, Hanlon's hot takes is gone. It's dead.
You can't unilaterally hot takes. Hot takes. Hot takes.
Thorn.
Oh my God. You can't thorn me. I thorn you.
I made the T's silent.
Silent.
You're absolutely right, buddy. You nailed it.
Thank you. I'm not so
Thorn
stupid.
to you.
Not so stupid now, am I? Might be. Oh, you know what I was going to tell you? Speaking of being tired, my friend Tom was tired this week on a little show we like to call Successions.
Yes.
He was tired.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hot
take.
Get
the hell out.
Tonight.
All right.
Hot take tonight. I know. Put it on a shelf. Take that hot take.
It's going to be a hot take tonight. Hot take tonight. I know.
Hot ache. Ho ache. Oh, Hanlon's ho aches.
Hanlon's ho aches. No T's.
Ho aches.
That's the Hanlon ho ache.
Oh, you guys. You got the jokes. And I like them. I like jokes. I like them. I like jokes. Anyway.
Government, get up out of our vagina.
Come on. Get out of there.
What are you doing up there?
We're trying to be intimate and you trying to be all up in it.
All up in it.
You know what I mean? Can't be an intimate space with the government's hand. Also, what's wrong with big government? I feel like somebody's trying to take on Disney, which is a private company.
It's a private company.
Private company for free. Oh no. That one doesn't work.
Thorn to your execution of that one.
I accept it. You know what? To be fair to me, it's 13 minutes after what I said was my end of my day. This is bonus DUSTiN time.
Well, may as well get to it then. I mean, we've said it all. We've done it all.
We have. We've even whelped at the same time. We whelped at the same time today. But honestly, what about that Tom? What about him? Boy, oh boy, it was all about Tom. Oh boy. He really went and hit that dinger.
Yeah, that Tom, right? I mean, sad to say, I don't think it's going to work out with him and Shiv. Nor do I think it should, probably. They are both pretty bad people.
But they're also perfect for each other.
Well, maybe when the dust settles and Shiv has the baby.
Maybe. But
bonus for who, though? It's a good question.
Making me do the putt-putt golf head hang after missing a hole.
Ba-na-na,
Everybody just keep playing. Don't look over here.
Ba-na-na-na-na.
Sean.
All right, then.
Sean.
What?
I hope you have a good night.
Yeah. We'll see everyone next week.
Or they'll see us. But either way, we'll have a sing.
There'll be a situation happening.
Be a situation, and we will be the situation. Who has two thumbs and is a situation? Don't hide them thumbs. Be loud and proud with your thumbs. Guys, I'm watching the show without sound. I'm trying to read lips because I forgot my headphones.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Tom! I'm blurry, so I had to be bigger with my mouth.
Dustin is very blurry today.
Hi, Tom!
Hey, you watch Jury Duty on Freevee? Everyone improvises but one guy.
Oh, I've seen it. I haven't watched it, though. I've seen it. I've
It's like
seen
a
what you're talking
reverse
about.
actor's nightmare.
Mm-hmm. They did a show like that, too, where the guy comes in and he meets all the people, and they all become friends, and then all of a sudden, he's the only one that doesn't know they're all acting. Man, his heart was broken. I remember that happening. What? What? All for this reaction? This whole season was this could happen? Oh, it's freaking me out more.
If you haven't seen it, check out Beef too, though. And Yellow Jackets.
You're just busting balls. And dare I say, that's what Tom does. And that's sort of what I connect with. And I start feeling bad because maybe I'm a horrible person. But then I realize I'm both Tom and I'm also Greg. I'm both Tom and Greg. So I'm almost like a yin and a yang to myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't read those hellos. I can read those.
I can read them. You can read them. Nice job, buddy.
Hellos. Thank you.
Can you read the goodbye?
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week when we learn if Dustin can tell what vegetables are being chopped by just hearing them.
Oh, Sean.
Pose it if you got it.
Oops. I'm coming out of a screen by myself. Oh, we taking it up the screen. I'm a blurry. I love you.